I've grown tired of all these starting a YouTube channel to prove it's not just luck YouTube videos. Originally, I was just going to start this video with a bit of me asking you to stop me if you heard of these titles before, and then I would say the different titles, but they're all the same. And every time you click on the video, you know it's going to just be some bullshit of them using AI to spam out YouTube shorts. Like, oh, whoa, your rebuttal to it's just luck is to buy lottery tickets till you eventually get lucky. Wow, really proving the haters wrong. The only exception I've seen so far is, ironically enough, Ludwig's video, the one that started this whole trend, and even this video doesn't have a lot of credibility behind it, as he straight up pays the streamer to watch the video, which just leads to YouTube feeling like a glorified gacha game. Now, to be fair to Ludwig, a lot of the animosity I feel towards this video does have more to do with the bitter taste all the AI slop has left in my mouth.
But YouTube doesn't seem to appreciate the art form of stealing content, so I have to make it look like there's a person behind it.
But regardless, he could have done a better job with that video, and what makes it worse is that he could have just done the experiment again, but with the video actually just thugging it out in the algorithm by itself. Especially since, unfortunately, luck is a huge part of YouTube that you can't just swat away and say it's not just that, as it can take time for the algorithm to find you the right audience, or even give you the impressions in the first place. And until then, you're stuck in small channel purgatory. And when you go looking for advice online, you'll often see things like small channels gather here, or we'll get through this together, guys, in like the YouTube comment sections. But have you actually clicked on those people's channels? No, you probably just like the comment to feel good about yourself. And if you did check out their channels, as I did, you'll see that many of them gave up, or they just didn't have time to be consistent due to real life problems or whatever else, or are still right where they are, which is definitely a little depressing. But for me, it's made worse not only by the shit I mentioned at the beginning, but also by all the stuff you get told. Stop me if you heard this before. On the internet, only 50 views or likes may not seem like a lot, but imagine if a group of 50 people were watching you speak. That's when you realize it's a lot of people. And they would be right, except this is the wrong analogy to use. A better one would be that you're one of those performers at the subway. Sure, you may get 50 eyes and ears on you, or perhaps even more, but no one is really invested. You're just background noise as they do something else. Don't believe me? There actually was an experiment done where Joshua Bell, a world-class violinist, played at the Metro stop in Washington, D.C. for spare change. The film speaks for itself. And this was done almost 20 years ago, before people's attention spans were cooked. Now, I'm not saying I'm some world-class YouTuber, just waiting for my unique awesomeness to be appreciated and for fame and glory to be unleashed upon me. Far from it. My writing is ass, my speaking is overly monotone, my editing is rudimentary at best, leading to my retention and click-through rate being quite honestly terrible. And while I have gotten significantly better since my first video, by all metrics I admittedly still suck at this. And that's my point, many people are not going to be very good. Maybe not as bad as me, but still not very good. And that's to say nothing about figuring out your channel's identity and or niche, since even if your videos are good, it's going to be damn hard for the algorithm to consistently push them. Which is another thing, even if you do get better, there's no guarantee that the algorithm will give you a chance, at least in a time frame that's reasonable for the YouTuber or content creator. You could end up like me, where you get impressions at the start, and then after you start to figure some things out and get better, you no longer have any of impressions, and not even your shorts get views. Newsflash, it sucks. Obvious news is obvious, especially since it's not as if I have a community, or at least one that I can interact with. And since a huge reason I started all this is to converse with others about my opinions, it can be pretty unmotivating. And yeah, I know I don't have many subscribers, and my content is all over the place, with some being video essays about anime and some videos being about wildly different cartoons like Gumball, Justice League, and the shitty CGI 2000 Spider-Man cartoon. And some videos being about movies I recently watched. And then my most recent video being me reacting to old popular Predatory songs. And that's to say nothing about how a large chunk of my subs are from YouTube shorts and blah, 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 blah. I can't develop a clear audience because my content sucks and has no clear direction. And it doesn't synergize at all. Regardless, it doesn't really matter if you never start. And at the end of the day, to some extent, I do it because I enjoy it. And I've been enjoying experimenting with some of the stupid stuff I've made, which can be exhausting to make, have been fun. So I'll just keep making videos for me, while also trying to make sure that they're entertaining and watchable. Even if it does make me sad and exhausted on the inside when I see that nothing has happened and nobody cares. But it's not all bad. My video on Gumball is, for whatever reason, continuing to do better and better. And while I was making this video, I've had some nice interactions with people in comment sections, with one of them subscribing to me for seemingly just because I explained what a word meant. That being said, like many other YouTubers, doing all this is quite tiring, and avoiding burnout is necessary. So I think I should take a page from their book and formally take a break. Psych! We're gonna wrap this shit up. We're gonna get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. Now that's what it's like to be a small YouTuber, so you may click off the video now if you like, or you can be one of the people nice enough to stay and donate by checking out my other video.